Okay, we haven't done one of these in a minute, but there is an awful lot of MOTU coming out, and as it is my main primary line of stuff that I collect, especially Masterverse, but I'm not discounting things like the cartoon collection and whatnot, which really has my attention. Guys, today I want to do a little catch up, and I want to check out all the things that are coming out. So we're going to go over to adultcollector.org, and we're going to check out the pictures that they've released of the figures that are coming out, this next massive wave of MOTU. Let's do it. That's today. Let's talk MOTU. Let's see MOTU. Let's get the impressions as to what we're going to buy and how bad our wallets are going to hurt. Let's do it. Okay, so let's start here. Now, not way too long ago, there was the reveal. There was the Mattel Creations reveal that did the live show where they talked about a bunch of stuff that they were releasing. This was one of them that was going to be released from that stuff in general, and it is pretty cool. Now, I remember him from the mini comics, but I don't remember his name. I don't remember much about him. Now, I saw some of this in passing while I was at work, because, of course, I was picking parts. So, I mean, like, I had it playing on my phone so I could hear it more than anything else. But, yeah, he's one that's coming out, and he's cool. He's one that I would buy. He's one that I'm kind of looking forward to. I just like the idea of, like, a new type of warrior guy in MOTU in general, and it doesn't necessarily have to be one of the main guys. There's another decent look at him right there. Kind of gives us an idea of what he looks like, and he's cool. He's got a different kind of weapon, because he's got the axe that I've already seen, but then he has something else going on the bottom here, which is pretty cool, and then he has a decent little shield. That's fairly reminiscent to me, anyway, of like the little Tila shield, except for the fact that he gets it clipped and whatnot, so maybe it's more like the classic He-Man shield. We got Demo Man coming, and Demo Man is going to be pretty cool. This offers up exactly what I've been talking about for a long time, though. In the continuity of Masters of the Universe, we're looking at massive, malleable content. I realize that some people, they read and bought a bunch of stuff classics, and so for them, that's their continuity. Demo Man, originally the idea is supposed to be, and not even necessarily originally, classics continuity tells us that Demo Man was combined into Keldor to create Skeletor. That's fine, but I actually prefer what we've seen in Revolution, where the staff corrupted him and made him what he was, and then his mind was manipulated to bring out the full course Skeletor that we know over the years. Demo Man is cool regardless of what continuity you go with, of what belief you go with. It doesn't matter. He's still really cool. He's still going to be really neat. And the fact that he comes with the two heads is actually also really, really awesome. We did get a look at this awesome thing right here. Look, I can't say enough about this. This Horde Trooper concept is really cool. And I like, this is New Eternia. So we don't necessarily have to hold them to mass continuity or something like that. It's neat that in certain continuities, these are robots. But this is almost like a parademon type of thing, like a little monster thing. There's a different look at him. I do not remember his name. I really do not. And there's another look right here at the Horde Trooper. So we're going to get this trident type of thing. We're going to get a cool sword. We're going to get the Trooper in general. He's going to have some removable parts. I like that the armor comes off and on, and we can see that there's like a goblin head or something like that in there. That's really cool. I'm curious what this is going to be. The artwork, as always, absolutely fantastic. And I'm curious, is he a leader of the Horde Troopers? Is that what we're going to see? Is a leader of the Horde Troopers that is like a little goblinish thing? Because on the thing here, we've got a bunch of Horde Troopers, of course, fighting with a bunch of the Eternian Guard. And that's really cool. That's what we know in the normal continuity of things. But does that necessarily mean that that's what it is? You get what I'm asking? Like, this could very well be a new thing where this is a Horde leader or a Horde general or something like that. Maybe a Horde captain? I don't know. That's interesting to me. I think he looks great. Like, I'm very interested. The only thing I could say is if it is just a trooper, and I mean, it seems to be, it says Horde Trooper. If this is just what all of them are, this would be your army building unit, and that's rough. Because I'm positive, by looking at the box and everything, this is going to be a Mattel Creations exclusive. And so it means that when we try to buy it, we're only going to be able to get 3. And they're going to be expensive. We're looking at a possible $33, maybe a little down from that. Maybe we're looking at $24 or $28 or something like that per one. And your only chance to even begin the process of army building would be to buy 3 and then hope you can buy them off other collectors. This guy could be rough because I have a feeling they're not going to produce him like Stormtroopers. You get the idea. But he is really cool. He's really cool. He's going to, for me, I'm not that worried about it. He's going to be a display piece. All I need to do is get my hands on 1. You know that about me. I get 1. I'll be happy. But I do admit the idea of having multiple of him would have been really cool. I like that we got the Horde towers there and whatnot. That's cool. This. Holy crap. Yes. We've needed this forever. We've needed this forever. It is about time. Because Origins did not release a Cringer. They released a Battle Cat. And I've argued that forever, that there was no Cringer in the line. Now we're moving to the cartoon collection, and we do get a Cringer, which brings up a secondary comment. If we're doing the cartoon line, and there's Cringer, will we see a Battle Cat? Will we see another Battle Cat, a variant Battle Cat specifically designed for the cartoon collection? And I don't see why we wouldn't. But I couldn't say guaranteely that we would. You get what I'm saying? But this would be cool. This is one of those things, and I haven't been saying it, but just to put it out there, so we'll go back to the very beginning, we'll flip through real quick. Yes, money spent. Yes, money spent. Yes, money spent. So far, I'm not skipping anything. And for the cartoon line, just starting out right there, we got we got Cringer, we got Adam. This is probably a 2-pack. Why not, right? I mean, that makes perfect sense. They're best friends. I'm on board for that. That's money spent right there. Ooh, look at the money I'm gonna lose. I love his face. I love his face. I love his face. I love his face. Look at that. I'm sorry. I know I'm saying it over and over again, but I love it. I love that we get multiple Cringer heads. So we get the regular head, and then we get the one where he's like, "Oh no!" And then we got the silver sword. Please let that be the actual color of the sword. Let it be that silver color. I love that. And then we got, of course, Adam, and then alongside Adam, we have another Adam head, which is like a smiley, like that. I love that. That's absolutely fantastic. I love it. I can't get enough of it. That is great. Look at that. Look at that. Just, oh my God. I love that. I love that. I absolutely love that. Yes, money spent. That's fantastic. Look, the faces alone. Oh, it's an articulated jaw. The second, because if you're looking right here in the mouth, that's an articulated jaw. That means that the Battle Cat scared face, its mouth will kind of open and close a little bit. That I was not expecting. That's a level of detail I was not expecting. That just guaranteed it. That's an absolute. Oh, I love that. They look so great together, don't they? Like, the scale here works perfectly for me. That is absolutely fantastic. I love it. I love it. I love multiple things about this. Okay. This one's a little tough. But here's the wave of stuff that's coming at us, and hopefully we'll get to see most of this through the pictures that I'm able to dig up here. But check this out. Right now we have a cartoon Evelyn that's on the way. Fantastic, absolutely. I'm thinking this must be a cartoon web store. I would imagine it is. And then of course we have this Reptilax, he looks cool. Cartoon Spycore. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of cool. I'm actually finding myself liking this cartoon line more than I liked Origins. I'm curious if I'm just in the mood for it right now, or if that's actually what it is. And I realize the cartoon line is still kind of Origins, but like maybe it's the bodies that have changed just enough or something, or maybe there's a little bit more detail. I don't know. Clawful? No. So this would be the first, out of these ones right here, that's a yes, that's a yes, that's a yes, that's a yes, actually, that's a no. I'm not feeling Clawful. I don't feel like I would buy him. Going down from that, we got Vipor. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. That's a yes. We have Horde Trooper Prime. Yes, I like that. Stranger Things He-Man and Vecna. So I skipped the first Stranger Things deal. I'm not really a Stranger Things. I don't dislike it. I just haven't seen it. My wife watched all of it. My mom watched all of it. They love it. At some point, I'm sure I'll sit down, probably before like the last season or whatever drops, and I'll probably watch the whole thing from start to finish with my wife, in all honesty. I almost plan on it, in all honesty. And then maybe I'll regret the fact that I didn't pick these up. But for right now, I'm not too interested in these. The Collector. What? That's a yes. That's a yes twice. I can't even believe the Collector is going to be a thing. Okay, Prince Adam and Cringer, absolutely. And then the part of the line that you know that I'm gunning for, let me just put it this way. Yes. Literally to all of it. To the entirety of the Masterverse, to all of this. Yes, Revolution Emperor Hordak. Yes, Princess of Power Leech. Yes, New Eternia Cyclone. Yes, New Eternia Thunder Punch. Yes, Revolution Man O' War. Yes, Revolution Snake Sorceress. Yes, New Eternia Merman. Yes, New Eternia Battle Armor. Yes, Movie Beastman. And yes, so many times to Skeletor and the Throne. I don't want to miss a single one of these. And I'm being told that it's like as early as the 27th that some of these are going up pre-order or something like that. And I just don't, like, I can't miss out on that. The Throne and the Tila, I can't miss out on those two. I want all of it. But I cannot miss out on that Throne. It is too good. It is too good. Too good. We got another He-Man here. That's absolutely fantastic. This is a yes. There it is. There's the Collector. So the Collector looks like it's got little flame things, very cartoonish. It opens up. It reminds me of like a part of the Superpowers collection, right? That's what it gives me. The impression that it gives me is it feels like it's right out of the Superpowers collection, where the Collector is going to fly around and everything and shoot its little beams, and it's got the 3 seats in there. I'm curious how comfortably characters can actually sit in there, or if it would be like a big packed, messed up thing that would be tough to, like, you know what I'm talking about, like when you get characters in there. Is that transparent? Can we see through it a little bit on the face? I don't know yet. Okay. This thing's going to be kind of big, isn't it? That fits 3 Origins cartoon collectors and Skeletor holding his weapon. So he's holding the Havoc Staff, and they fit in there what looks relatively comfortably. So that's probably big, isn't it? I imagine the Collector is big if it's able to fit like that. Oh, there we go. There's kind of an idea right there. Not that the idea wasn't already fine. So the arms extend out. It opens up. It carries 3 figures. And there's Skeletor standing right next to it from the current cartoon collection to give you an idea of the scale. That's solid. And yeah, we can see through it to the seats on the inside, which means while it would be on your shelf or whatever, if you did put characters in it, you could actually look through it and see the characters in it. That's actually really cool as well. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, the next guy we have is Reptilax. Reptilax is a yes, like he looks cool. I like his snake shield. He's part of the Snake Men, of course. We're recoloring an axe and recoloring a sword, but that's cool. We expect reuse in a lot of this line. He's pretty cool. I don't have too much to say on him other than he is cool. I like that he's got that tail. That's fairly unique. I don't know if I've actually seen that in the line yet, but keep in mind I've only collected what I've collected. But I like the tail and I like the shield. Those are unique. The head is very unique. And overall, I like this dude a lot, actually. I think he's going to be really cool. And he's going to be somewhat of a standout on the shelf. But a lot of the Snake Men are, to be fair. So we got one last shot of him. It's really solid. Oh, another. Okay. And then now this is into the Turtles of Grayskull collection. So this is what the Skeletor is going to look like for Turtles of Grayskull. And we're looking at a very samurai-esque Shredder Skeletor-esque looking thing here. His weapons are kind of like chain sickles with almost like a nunchuck edge, and it looks like he's got like a little vial of what we might consider like a mutagen vial, and maybe that's how he became what he is right here. Maybe he drank it, like in this, like with the Super Shredder, in case of the Super Shredder. These, I didn't realize, they're like gauntlets that are going to clip onto his arms. Cool. The cape is not cloth. I don't know if that's a negative or a positive, but the cape looks very much like a piece of plastic thing that goes on him. This could be good or bad, but we've seen this in Origins, and it's worked and it's been decently acceptable with characters like Scareglow and King Randor and whatnot, so I don't know that I'm overly worried about it. Our first glance here at the Turtles of Grayskull stuff, we have Michelangelo, Skeletor, Tila is on the way. I was actually hoping that she would look a little different from what I've seen in the comic, but that's okay. April O'Neil looks like she's going to be a sorceress. We got a Stealth Ninja Leonardo. This is actually going to be pretty cool. We got a Stealth Ninja He-Man. Not sure how that works, but I have a slight argument for it. We have a mutated Merman that's kind of like a Snake Man thing now. A Casey Jones, a Leatherhead, Hordak. We got a 2 Bop Steady, which is really cool, and a Splinter Skull. So that's what we're looking at in terms of this turtle collection that's coming at us. And this is all going to be some really cool standout stuff, in my opinion. So let's look at this stuff now. So moving on here. Okay, another shot of the Shredder. Very solid. I like him for what it's worth. I really do. I like the little vial thing he's coming with, too. This guy's solid. If I see him, he's almost a guarantee. If I don't come across him, I'm not kicking myself for not having him, but I do like him a lot for what it's worth. But I have to pick and choose. Yes. 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 I'm sorry. It's too good. This is unreal. That's the Bone Throne with a new Skeletor. Look, the Bone Throne has actual hair. We're looking at a new Skeletor, which looks like he's modeled pretty closely. We got the Horde boots down here. Is that the Horde gauntlet cuffs or whatever? We got this cool... This I recognize from the Barbarian Skeletor. This cape. We have the Havoc staff, but then it looks like we have that Serpent staff. And the throne seems to be a combination of serpent material. Like, I've never got to see it like this, like really thought out like this, which really intrigues me. The Skeletor feels like he's comic book Skeletor, like mini comic Skeletor. Like with the way I'm looking at his face and everything. This is magnificent. We have clear flame. But then here we have green flame. Is the throne a battery-operated thing with like LED lights that can change and turn on and be like a really cool centerpiece? This is unbelievable. The eyes are crazy on this Skeletor. There he is sitting, green flames lit, looking really cool. Looks like both staves will actually plug in and hold onto the chair, the base. I love this. Like, I love everything about this. This is unreal. I don't know what to say other than I can't believe it. I'm awestruck at how magnificent this is. I hit my wrist. This is magnificent. This is one of the best, coolest things I have literally seen out of Masterverse. And it makes me want more things like this from Masterverse. Miniature set pieces. This is unreal. This just opens the floodgates for a million other things I want out of Masterverse. That is unbelievable. Oh! Are we looking at multiple heads, or does the hood come off and he has an articulated jaw? Is that an articulated jaw on this? Holy crap. Oh, man. This is sick. Oh, and the flames changed. The flames changed. They went from green to this red color. That makes me feel like the flames are transparent, and there's little LEDs that are. This is a battery operated thing, so it's probably got some heft to it. Which I don't mean it's solid, and we can alter the colors of the flames. Oh man, which also means that you could turn the lights off and have him sitting somewhere on your shelf in your collection, just glowing menacingly, and this is unbelievable. That is one of the coolest things I have seen ever in Masterverse. Ever. Looking at Casey here. Oh, okay. Now Casey is taking a little bit of everything. I mean, that's Casey, right? Just carrying a bunch of different weapons and everything. But I love that he has the Jitsu hand. I think that's absolutely wild. And then, of course, he still has the hockey stick and the mask and whatnot. So we're making alterations to him for sure, but now he's carrying a pack of a bunch of Eternian weapons, which is pretty cool. I don't mind his face sculpt, actually. I think that's pretty solid. He's cool. He's cool. Am I rushing out to buy him? Not necessarily, but he's another one of those ones. A lot of the turtle collection, I want the main turtles, but there's a lot of these that I'm interested in. If I see them out and about, I will be getting them. This is Tila for the turtle line. I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe this isn't fair, but when the Cartoon Collection released Tila, that's what I want now. That's what I want now. Like, I like my Tilas. You know that. Tila's my favorite Masterverse character. I started really getting attached to her when I read through the comic books. That's where she really took shape for me, was in the comic line. And then after that, I started watching the original show, and then she just grew on me after that. She's easily my favorite character in the lineage. And like, for me to look at this and wonder if I want her, and I don't know if it's just the face sculpt or what, but like, I mean, I do want her, but she doesn't impress me the way I was hoping. she might be a fairly... She might be the Teela that I don't care for the most. Like, she's fine. But I feel like you could have done 1,000 more things with her that probably would have worked out. Looks like the ponytail moves. Maybe that's a benefit. And maybe some of her parts are cool if you work them out properly in the armor and everything. I don't know. She's the only one she's really giving me pause because Teela's something that I like a lot and I don't want them to mess her up. This side view angle works pretty well. I don't hate that. I don't know. I'm fighting with myself on this one. This one I might not be thrilled with. But I'm sure that if I seen her anywhere, I'd pick her up immediately. I mean, if I'm being completely honest with myself, if I seen her anywhere, I'd pick her up immediately. My dog's is barking. Let's see. Looks like the ponytail does move. She's got that back thing, kind of like Leonardo had. She's got the shield like her dad. Okay. I mean, I'm on board. We'll see what happens when I see her out when I see her out somewhere. Maybe I'll be interested. Yes. Yes, all day. And he better be this, because the He-Man really threw us off, okay? I don't know how many people, like, were in the same state as me, but I thought the He-Man was going to be like a see-through purplish color, and he is not. This is. And this very much looks like it is, and it better be, because this merman is really cool. Like, really cool. This is a straight up merman, and it is absolutely, this is an absolute. I would go out of my way to get this one. Yeah, he's fantastic. He's absolutely fantastic. This is cool. I dig this. I like this. I think he has the exact same problem that I had with the other turtles, though. I think that their turtle shells are not actually connected. You get what I'm saying? But I like him. I think this is cool. I like this as a cool design. I think it's a cool idea. So I don't hate this at all. And then him. He gives me a concept idea. 2 of them, actually. 1. I like that this looks like maybe he just recovered from the mutation. Because if you notice, his foot is out. Because remember, the other He-Man got so big that like he broke the boot. He broke one of the boots. The mutated He-Man. So this might be like in the comic wise, this might be right after they save He-Man, right after they revert him back, right? That would be kind of cool. And then the other thing that I see that I'm liking is that all this the cloak, that reminds me of the beginning of Revelation, where Faker pulls off the cloak. That's cool. I like that idea, so I don't mind that. I could repurpose that very easily. I also like all the little extra cool little armor pieces to kind of give him a different look than what we're used to with our He-Man. I also love the idea, if we're going to call him a ninja or something of that nature, it's not necessarily impossible to assume, since He-Man, especially comic book He-Man, is born out of concepts like Conan the Barbarian, and Conan was also very good at sneaking around and everything, so there's no reason to think that we couldn't teach him to do something like that, being the character that he is. I think this actually works out pretty well. I think this could work. I think it could be cool. Okay. Maybe. This one's the roughest one for me. I'm not a huge Leatherhead fan for the most part, and he looks kind of cool, but he also looks really goofy. And I would prefer that if I got a Leatherhead, he not look goofy. But I get it at the same time, because he's from a property, like wearing the cowboy hat and everything, so like, I get it, but I would prefer he not look goofy if I was going to invest in a Leatherhead. That's absolute. Absolute. To Bop Steady, I'm on board. Sign me up. 100%. That's a guarantee. That is without a doubt a guarantee. He's an auto buy. Oh, cool. Like a vampire-looking Hordak. He's cool. He's also really cool. I like the fact that he's going to get an effect, so he shoots mutagen, and I like that his wings are out like that and everything. They didn't change him too much from just simply being Hordak, but they didn't really need to. He fits well. I think he works well. I think he's cool. Sorceress April. At least that's what I'm getting out of it. It's kind of like a Sorceress April. I might like those wings a lot. Like, more so than I liked the wings on the actual Sorceress characters that we got. And I don't think I hate this hammer thing that's really cool, too, that she gets. So she stands out just enough to be just different enough that she catches my attention as well. She would probably be a buy. Buy twice. Splinter Grayskull is, I'm 1,000% on board for a Splinter Grayskull. That is absolute perfection. I love that. I don't know that they could have done better. I'm being honest. That is absolutely fantastic. Oh, I love it. Now I love it even more, knowing that the spear comes apart and is now like a sword and a stick, so he keeps his walking cane thing. Oh, dude. I love that he's got the Grayskull braids. Oh, man. Absolutely. Buy twice. That is utterly fantastic. That's perfect. I honestly do not think they could have done better with him. He is absolutely fantastic. I love that. I love everything about that. Splinter is an absolute must. Okay. I love the wig. I love how ridiculous this is. Mikey is also a must for different reasons. Basically because, I'm not going anywhere without getting all 4 turtles. But I love this Mikey Man. I love Battle Armor Mikey Man. He's fantastic. This is great. I'm on board for Battle Armor Mikey Man. I'm glad that I can take the wig off, but I also love the wig as well. Like, I don't know how I'm going to display him because I love the ridiculousness of him having the wig, but I do like the fact that they gave me the option to go with a more Michelangelo. Okay, I'm so on board with that. Yes. Of course I want that, right? Emperor Hordak is an absolute. I already have the other Hordak, which was the Princess of Power Hordak. I have that. We've just never opened it We've never opened it on the channel and gone over it. I'm getting to it. I've made a promise and decision to myself that as we go through the shelf now, what I'm going to do is start at the top and just start unboxing things and not necessarily do them in order, just unbox things and get them out here and start talking about them and do the episodes, because we're like 40 episodes, 40 unboxings behind. But because of the way I do my show, I don't think that actually hurts me. This is fantastic. I really like this. I like a lot of elements here. Of course, I'm going to love that Hordak staff, but I do like this cape. I'm hoping this cape doesn't feel ruined when I get it. Like too small to do what I want it to do. I mean, I know it's not like a whoosh, big giant cape. One could argue that maybe it should have been, but I think I'm okay with it. I think that I'm really going to like this. Oh, yes. I think this is a Princess of Power that we got. So we got a Princess of Power Leech, on board for it 1,000%. On board for it 1,000%. Leech is also one of the ones that I kind of want for Origins. I really like him. I think he's monstrous. I like his dual heads and everything. And I don't hate at all what they're about to do with him here. I like this a lot. I really like this Masterverse version of him. I think he's going to go great on the shelf. And I could always use monstrous things for my barbarians to contend with. Monstrous things all the way, all day. Breakdancing monstrous things, even better, I guess. I love him. I kind of love him. I love him. He's fantastic. Ooh. Ooh. That is beautiful. Are we're all looking at the same thing, right? We're all, oh my God. That, I was asked about this on an earlier video. It may have even been one of the streams. I can't remember, but I was asked directly, Bill, did you get Cyclone? And I said, no, I did not buy Cyclone. I like him, but I decided to take myself out of the running, save a little money this time, because he didn't necessarily speak to me. Like, how do I put this? I liked him. I loved his gimmick. I think he's cool. But I said, word for word, I'm crossing my fingers that he's right around the corner for Masterverse. And here he is. And now I'm glad I waited, because this guy is going to be absolutely sick on the shelf. Like, this guy's impressive. I am thoroughly impressed. I love the fire that goes onto his wrists. I love the backpack thing that he's got going on. I like that he's got a shield mask thing. I like the radar and how it looks. It looks so good. This guy is fantastic. And I think I love his entire look. Sometimes with the new Eternia stuff, I'll revert them to a classic look because that's more what I'm looking for. And then sometimes they just got it right. You know what I'm saying? And this time, looking at this, they just got it right. He looks fantastic to me. I'll go with the new Eternia look. Oh man, that is good. That is good. The only thing oh wait. Oh, that's awesome. That's how you're going to get the back effect. You can plug those into the thing and then put that on his back, and then that'll give him the big thing that he has, the thing on his back that he has that I'm used to. Moving on, Thunder Punch, He-Man, New Eternia. Yep. Yes, absolutely. Look at him. He's got thundering punches. He's, of course, He-Man. We could always use another He-Man, right? Are we about ridiculous for the fact that we just keep buying the same guy over and over and over again? Who cares? I like this guy a lot. That gold sword is sick. I love it. I love it. I know it's just the power sword again. I know it's the sword of He, and he just painted it gold, but I love it. Okay? I don't care how easily impressed I am with it. I like it a lot. And the fact that it's going to plug into the shield is going to be really cool. What are these things down here? Did he come with little... They can't be real caps again, but I think it's to simulate the idea that he used to come with caps. This guy is awesome. I gotta say, I'm digging that super ugly He-Man face. I'm like that, okay? I know some people want him to be like pretty or whatever. That's not me. Give me my ugly He-Man all day. I'm here for it. I just love it. I mean, what can I say, right? That's just me. I love the ugly He-Man. I love him. He needs to be an ugly man, freaking barbarian dude. And I don't necessarily believe he's 1,000% ugly, I guess. What I'm saying is that he needs to look rough, tumble, barbaric, right? That's me. I like my barbarian He-Man. I like that face a lot. I think that's really well done. So you put the caps in there just like you did with the old vintage toy. They're not actual caps. They won't actually pop, I'm sure. But you put them in there, and then that's cool. I actually like that a lot. So he loads them up, and then that's for our benefit. That's just something to kind of click to the past and say, hey, remember that? And then, of course, he comes with the actual effect. Effect over features. If you guys are curious, I did a video here talking about action effects over action features. I love the effects. I love that. Oh, doom, doom, doom. Yeah, that's sweet. Those punch effects, those are going to be cool. And they can be repurposed to any He-Man or any figure, really, when you come right down to it. Oh, yes. Yes. Look at him. Look at him. Look, 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 look. I think this is the only picture that I have, or the only picture that I noticed, but, dude, movie Beastman. Movie Beastman. Yes, that'll give us movie Lynn, movie Skeletor, movie Beastman. Technically, we have a Gwildor. He's not movie, but he's Gwildor. He fits the idea. And a movie He-Man. That's amazing. Like, we're just putting together the movie in Masterverse little by little. And I'm here for it, man. That is awesome. Man-O-War. Yes, I'm 1,000% on board for Man-O-War. Beyond a doubt, I'm here for Man-O-War. I like that his gauntlet is now, like, literally tethered to his hand. I like that he's got that, like, almost an Iron Man look about him. And he's cool. I loved him. And I like that they gave him the faceplate and everything. Yes, he's a yes. He's an absolute yes. Yes. Yes twice. Heck, yes 3 times. I don't care. That, immediately, when I seen it on Revolution, she showed up, she grabbed the staff, she turned into that, she touched the ground, I got one look at her, I looked right at my wife and said, they need to sell that to me. And she was like, I figured you'd want a new Tila. And I was like, you damn right. You're damn right. I cannot wait to put her on my shelf. And the fact that she comes with the snake armor, if the snake armor is removable, that could be step 1 to getting a new Eternia Tila, right? Because now we have the snake armor, we have Tila, we have a decent design, we can reuse part of the body cap here and there. We're on our way, bit by bit, to getting a new Eternia Tila, which I want, like, real bad. And that is all that I currently have right now. But we've spent about 40 minutes, I think, somewhere in there, talking about Masters of the Universe, talking about the new figures that are on the way, and some of them that are on the way are absolutely amazing, guys. I am on board for this next wave of MOTU. 1,000% on board, and looking forward to a lot of it. My pocketbook isn't. I know that to be true. And I know that a lot of other lines are going to take hits this year because a lot of other lines I will be skipping product, sometimes even if I want it, just to guarantee my Masterverse collection, because I've pretty much set myself down on that idea now. That's what I want. I want to run as much of the Masterverse line, if not 100% of the Masterverse line on the shelf. I want it. It is my favorite current running toy collection that I have. It is probably my favorite toy line ever right now. It just gets better and better and better and better and better. And I don't think I've opened a single thing yet that I haven't liked, appreciated, or even loved for one reason or another. I mean, just look at the previous video when I talked about the fact that I opened up and actually enjoyed Skipped Legs Day He-Man. I mean, right? So, I think we've been here long enough. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to. If you got things that you're looking forward to, absolutely. Or if you have questions or something like that. Anyways, that's enough. We looked at the upcoming figures, and I think I've held your attention long enough. You have other videos and other things to do, I'm sure, later on.
I have spoken. Take what you will from it.